Intro.
I heard the intro's lit.
Intro.
It's not bad this week.
Better than last week?
Hit my knees in the street, said, Lord, send me a sign. We've been doing this podcast at least once a week. Now we on episode 9. I'm feeling no love, what's going on? Are we not doing it right? Then the wind picked up and a stop sign blew over, landed right before my eyes. Whoa. Now there's two ways to interpret this. The first being a personal diss, as if God's saying stop doing this. I don't think y'all could suck anymore. The second being that the stop sign is gone. Yeah, so get back in the truck and put your foot to the floor, let's go. Episode 9 is a fine time to find the right rhyme and let the light shine. If they wanna fight, fine, tell them I sit them night with the right, left, right. Then let the 9 cry, say bye-bye. You're so in the air like Wi-Fi. You never had a chance, why try? I do not consider this hip-hop. What I'm doing is a little bit more sci-fi. I am top 5, then I'm not 5, then I'm not 4 or 3 or 2, cause I'm not you. I cannot lose. I am stuck in this #1 spot like hot glue. Living in a world full of darkness. God said let there be light. I replied, God, I got you. Your sun is a star and I'ma shine bright no matter how hard. I pray that was not true, cause I'm so good with my life right now. The last thing I need is my wife finding out that I can tear the game apart, put a dagger in the heart of any rapper that's out right now. So lyricists, if you hearing this, fearing this, don't. I have no desire to take control, just know if I want it, I'ma take it. Nothing you can do is sake. The Lord is my shepherd, I'm a different kind of code. Different kind of goat. If you want a picture, let me know. I'll be sipping liquor, sitting next to the mixer with my bros, kicking it like kickers in the pros. Everybody knows I'm sicker with the flows than a sick nose. I'm no doctor, but if you miss work, you could probably use this as a sick note. Time for the show, episode 9. Let's go.
Welcome back to the RTB podcast. It is 9 minutes past the hour. I'm your host, REXO. I'm joined at the door table by a few co-hosts. To my left, we have Quozo. Just past him, Bobby G. To my immediate right, Deputy Dave. Just past him, Pat. Directly across the table, we have a second-time guest, Willie G. Willie G, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Here at the RTB Pod, we heard there might be another podcast out there, but you chose to listen to this one, and we think that's super fetch. Shut up, Patrick.
Not gonna happen.
Now, without further ado, let's get to it. How is everyone, and why do we still not have a donut intern?
I think we're not offering enough money.
It's $0, and the experience of listening to the pod,
Like, isn't that the whole point of being an intern?
Not always.
they don't get paid, right?
I don't
Who's
think
an
so.
intern?
It depends.
Yeah, but then you have to buy the donuts too.
No, they buy the donuts.
I know, and they're not making any money, but they're actually losing money.
And they have to go all the way to Huntsville to Krispy Kreme because we don't want just regular donuts.
But experience is priceless.
That's right.
Yeah, you never know. You might get asked a question, then step up to a mic, and then
And then you blow up.
you were on the podcast. So, potential interns out there, we're waiting.
Still waiting. Send us an email.
I'll wait as long as you guys want to wait.
rtvpod@gmail.
Did y'all see my new shirt?
Trash. Got a trash t-shirt.
These are going to be our first merch that we sell to people.
I like it.
Where did you...
Did you have that made?
No. It was on Amazon, so we're not selling it. But you can go to Amazon and get your trash merch right now. And I'm working on that trash song, so don't worry, it's coming. Has anybody got some potting information? We're out
Quo,
here.
how you doing this
We're out
morning?
here
Man,
podding.
I'm doing good.
Not favorite shoes, not favorite pants.
I got War Machine on my socks.
I think we
War
got
Machine.
two
What is that?
good moods in a row. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm crushing it, y'all.
Yeah.
See how much better you are when you come on time or early?
You're so happy with your life right now.
Yeah, it's just me
Good.
and my wife right now.
Good.
And you guys.
Aw.
Yeah.
Extended family.
It's just, man, things have been busy. I don't know what's going on and why we're so busy all the time, but
Stop.
we babysat my 2-year-old nephew last night.
Stop what?
Being busy.
Oh.
2-year-olds are wild.
Is that like an awesome experience for y'all, or
We
is it
did
more
it-
like birth control?
Honestly, I think it was disarming for me because I didn't feel like it was.
That big a deal?
Yeah, but he's a really cool kid and he's a good kid. Like, he never like cries or anything. He's super easy to entertain. I went and bought this Hot Wheels set. I did have a blast going into Target and like just perusing the toy aisle, and I think Tish realized real quick that this was me being a kid again, and I was like, Hot Wheels.
You
I got
wanted
the like
toys.
double loop.
It's all fun and game till you step on one barefooted.
Oh, I know. It was funny because we bought one of those boxes that was 9 cars or something. We had a blast. I had a good time. I also turned on Mowgli with him. It's not the same Jungle Book.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, we turned it off real quick.
There were some scary parts. I
Yeah.
told Cassie if I was a kid, this would be pretty
No,
scary.
that is an adult movie.
It's PG-13.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I
There's
guess all the
blood
kids that want to
everywhere,
watch it
man.
again are our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight to movie reviews.
I guess.
We're
We
here.
had to do it in
Play the intro.
play the intro.
All right, so movie reviews.
Anytime you say that,
It's not true.
We done watched the movie, we bout to do some debating. And if it was bad, we gon' say it's bad, it's not hating. And if it was good, we gon' call it good or entertaining. 1 through 6 beers, that is how we do our rating. So sit back, relax, and kick up your feet as the RTB podcast judges movie. And if you got an opinion, you know where you can go stick it. This is our podcast, and you don't have to listen to it.
Here at the RGB podcast, we rate movies. And this week was Pat's movie pick was Mowgli, the new Jungle Book,
Legend of the Jungle.
Legend of the Jungle. You're gonna start, right?
You started your movie.
All right.
Tell us
so
about it.
it's a new take on the Jungle Book. Most everyone knows about the Jungle Book.
Well, no. What is it?
It's about a little kid that his parents lose him in the jungle, and then he gets raised by wolves, and he can talk to the animals, and the animals can talk to him. And he grows up and kills a tiger. And
Spoilers.
but first, I'll start by saying that there is no way that little baby would survive in the jungle.
For sure.
He would die.
could've.
Are
He
you
would
sure?
die. Yeah.
Why?
He could have suckled
That
the
was-
teat of the wolf.
The first quarter of the movie, I was like, he would be dead now.
Yeah. But that was just.
But the
kind of a joke.
the wolves talking and
Totally
Right.
possible.
all that. was-
Aren't you writing a movie about a dog?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
You want me to go
Need update
further?
on that, by the way.
Well, after
Um,
we do the movie review, holler at me because I got a couple more pages.
So, like I said last week, this is a movie that I've always liked since a kid. There were a few things that I didn't like. I thought they did a bad job on the bear, Baloo.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they did a bad job on the wolves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
But they did good on other animals, too.
No.
I thought the elephants were,
They were all
the
really
only good
good.
ones.
Elephants and Bagheera was good.
Where was
Kaa was
Bagheera.
good.
where was the orangutan?
Yeah,
I
they
was
completely cut that
disappointed.
out.
That you can't cut him out.
Yeah,
No.
he didn't make it. But I think this is going to be a series, so.
I have a hard time believing
A
that the
series?
monkeys are
Yeah.
going to be the minions of a tiger.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know about that.
Yeah,
Hyenas.
There was some
I
weird
can
stuff.
get
Yes.
behind hyenas being little
the
minions.
hyenas were
Yeah.
really bad on this.
I liked all the
Yeah.
animals. They all looked good to me.
Why
thought
was
the
the bear?
tiger looked
Why
really
was
bad,
the
too.
bear bald?
He was old.
Yeah, but is that a problem in the nature
Yes.
going bald?
It's a problem for me.
What's
Yeah,
it
well,
called?
it was for me too.
I would-
Mange. It's mange.
Yeah, but-
Alopecia or something like that.
It's like what they put Jesus in, right?
Baloo is such a
Yeah, something like that.
fun-loving big old teddy bear.
That's how you remember
I
that as a
didn't.
kid.
I didn't like how the personality change of Baloo. You know,
Right.
Wow.
I wanna walk like you, talk like you.
So I'm gonna get
Is that
to
the right movie?
I'll give you my biggest complaint when I get there. But
So up until the very end, the very last scene in the movie, where he stabbed the tiger in the head.
Mhm.
Spoiler.
Well, yeah, that's everything. This
Yeah.
whole segment is a spoiler.
Shere Khan.
So
was
that's when
entertain-
he stabbed the tiger in the head. That gave it an extra 0.5, and I went 4.5.
You like that?
Yes.
You didn't like
If
that?
he didn't if he didn't stab it at the end, because he almost did it, you know, then they
Right.
switched back. It was going to be a 4.
4.5.
Yeah,
Huh.
It's kind of high.
See, but the whole
it's actually like 75%.
see,
so.
but I complain on both
Yeah,
sides.
kinda
So
high.
I can't say anything
Yeah.
because at one point I'm complaining about him. Like you said, he would have died. That's unrealistic. But on the other side of that, I'm like, you know, when the wolf, what did she say to him? She said, "You use the tools of man against us, right?
When they
Yeah.
brought the fire.
Yeah, and it was like, so I don't know. I can't complain both sides because there's no way a boy could ever survive in a pack of wolves trying to be a wolf. That would never happen.
It could.
It did.
I think it has actually happened.
Like
though,
3
hasn't it?
times now.
And the reason they didn't do the orangutan was because that was the best part of the last CGI.
Because it was
Jungle Book.
Christopher Walken.
And they were like, let's not give them anything that we can really say they did better than us.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we'll just cut
But you
that out.
leave him out entirely?
Well, he didn't want to do it.
Because they replaced the orangutan with the snake. Like, because in the original, that's not the timing, right?
No.
When he was getting taken away by monkeys, Cassie and I both were like,
I couldn't
here comes
wait.
the
I know!
orangutan. And it wasn't. And we were like, what?
And in the originals, the snake was trying to eat him all the time too.
Yes.
So
And I didn't hear that actress's voice as the
No.
snake. I forgot Kate Beckinsale or
Blanchett.
Blanchett.
yeah.
Which I'm sure they
Did
altered
y'all
it, but-
occasionally hear Batman?
I didn't hear anybody
Batman.
that
Cassie
was in
said,
it.
that's Batman. And I was like, I could not hear it.
Yeah.
Everything he said
I
was,
didn't even think of that.
Mowgli. I was like, God.
But honestly, I wasn't mad at it because I was kind of like, oh yeah.
I saw facial expressions.
It was weird.
Not Batman's, but Christian Bale's.
Oh, man.
The
You didn't?
No.
I could
I-
see
I
it.
couldn't
I could see
see
it
it
in
in any
the
of 'em.
Panther's face.
Who was Baloo?
Christopher Walken.
I don't think you would know. I got it right
So
here.
you gave it a 4.5.
Andy Serkis, who was he was Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
Oh, okay, because
He
it
was,
sounded close, but
Ulysses Claw and Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
and he was the director
He
too.
was
Yeah.
also in Planet of the Apes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that's
Interesting.
like motion cap, that's what he does. That's like his specialty.
I didn't hear Benedict Cumberbatch that. You know when the
Shere Khan.
which I kind of liked. I don't know. I didn't hate his voice. Anyway, we can keep going. Sorry.
I think I would have liked it a little better
Deputy
if I didn't
Dave.
know the actors.
So I gave it a 3, just because by the time it ended, I was ready for it to be over because it didn't give me anything new. I was expecting more. I don't know, like a different telling maybe. But I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Nothing was groundbreaking. And I hated the fact that the elephants didn't have a voice. Like he could communicate with them, but they didn't talk back.
It's like, why do the elephants can't talk? Why can't the monkeys talk?
Yeah,
Did you want them to break out into song like they did in the
I kind of
Cartoon.
I did in a lot of songs.
That's my
yeah.
biggest complaint, honestly.
in the
And I know-
march?
I wanted, and I don't know that I wanted those songs, but like going into it, I was like, I bet the music will be good.
Did you watch the original too this week?
No,
Did you?
but I've got kids, so yeah, I've seen it recently.
I hadn't seen it since we were kids.
yeah. It got a 3 for nostalgia.
Is
But
everybody
when it was
writing?
over,
Somebody writing
I
these
was glad
down?
it was over.
Yes.
You need a paper
Nah, I got it. It's all up here.
Like a trap.
and your phone. I see it under the door table. All right, my turn. I give it a 4.
Mowgli gets a 4.
Mowgli gets a 4 from me. Really good CGI. Loved all the animals. Pat hated the hyena. That was one of my favorite characters.
You know, one of my favorite scenes was, I don't remember what exactly happened, but when the hyena looks out and starts laughing. Oh, when they kick him out.
Yeah.
And the
And he's-
I could die a little
That
He
was
starts-
a good laugh. You just
Yeah.
did. Do it again.
I can't.
Do it again. Can that be your new laugh?
No.
It can.
I did like when the hyena set his tail on fire
It's not that
Yeah.
different.
That was my favorite part when he got in the
in the, water.
creek.
What is
hyena
the- or
was
he says
in it
that-
like a hot tub, and he was like, "That's magic, dark magic from the humans."
He says, what is that creature that burns your tail? And he
Yeah.
goes, it is hotter than the sun, faster than the jaguar. Now, neither of those are true.
Well, they don't have the same technology we have.
Science.
Well, he needs to know that that is untrue.
Were you yelling at your TV?
It was my first thought. Was,
No.
False.
dumb hyena.
That's when someone would say, "Oh, that's your problem."
Yeah.
I will
That's the not true part.
admit most of my problems with movies are probably not the ones that they should be.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 because it was good.
You think?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
3.5. Because it was a good movie. I was just really disappointed that they never broke out into song. Honest to God. Because that's what I remember about the Jungle Book and thinking, I don't know, just like a dancing bear.
The bare
But
necessity.
once I kind of settled
Mother
down,
Nature's recipe.
because I feel like I was looking for issues off the go.
That was almost the intro this week. I found a trap remix.
All in all, when I separate my expectations from what it was a good movie. I'm just disappointed because like I was excited that we had the 2-year-old. We're here. It's the Jungle Book, and then the opening scene is like murder.
I'm gonna watch this later.
Tish goes, yeah, I don't think we should watch this with him because I saw the PG-13 thing pop up and I was like, nah.
Not the Jungle Book.
I know. Sorry, but it was a good movie. 3.5.
All right, BG.
I would have to give it a 2.5. I didn't like the original Jungle Book. I didn't like this one. I thought the CGI on a lot of the characters was not very good. I hated the limp on the tiger. How is the tiger going to be an effective killer when it can't even run because it's walking on a stupid knuckle thing? That irritated me.
Have you ever seen a 3-legged dog?
I have. They're not as fast as 4-legged dogs.
But they're still very impressive.
I'm just
A
saying.
3-legged dog is way more efficient than a 1-legged person.
You ever seen him try to stop?
Why would he stop? He's a tiger.
3-legged dog.
He's a tiger.
If they try to stop,
They just roll.
they just
It depends on which leg, though, doesn't it? If
I
it's a
wouldn't-
back leg, he's probably not going to roll forward.
Then he probably couldn't start very quick.
This is true.
And I didn't like that they left out the orangutan and that
hated
some of
that.
the animals couldn't talk. I felt like that was inconsistent.
See, I felt like if they'd have put the orangutan in, it would have been a solid 5 for me. If they did a good job
Wow.
with it. I
That
was-
orangutan ruined it that much.
Yes, because that's the part of the Jungle Book I always go to. And then the last one crushed it with Christopher. I mean, that's probably why they didn't do it, but that was very.
I didn't see the
disappointing.
last one.
With Christopher Walken.
No, I didn't see it. It can't be worse than this one.
It might be the Jungle Book you like, honestly, because it's Bill Murray, Christopher Walken.
I don't know what it is about this story. It's just one that you just don't like it for some reason.
I
you
get
know,
I bet you don't like Tarzan either.
I don't particularly like Tarzan either. No.
You don't like children.
I have a
raising
question
them
about Tarzan. You think he was a virgin before he met Jane, or did he beat Monkey Cheeks?
Ooh.
All right, Willie G, did you see the movie?
I haven't seen it as recent, but I have watched it.
You
so-
watched Mowgli?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Well, hit us.
And I would give it a 2, but
All right, don't
I just
hit
don't
us.
really
Yeah,
like
you're not
the story.
3.5 Mowgli.
Still beat my All the Boys You've Ever Loved.
I enjoyed that movie a lot more than Mowgli.
you.
off. Interesting.
I enjoyed Ninja Assassin better too.
Yeah, we got your rating.
I think mine were equivalent to one another.
All right, Mowgli, 3.5. Is that right?
So
That's right.
now that we're on animals,
Let's applause that.
extinct animals.
So are our listeners.
I'll wait our next movie though.
Oh yeah, next movie.
Deputy Dave, it's your turn again. The first time we made it all the way around the table.
Yes.
After Pat.
After Pat. Now I'm going with Overlord.
Overlord.
It should be on Netflix.
Read us the synapse.
Well, I'll just tell you, it's about rowdy paratroopers.
Rowdy what?
Rowdy paratroopers. World War II.
Is it the one with Ben Affleck?
No,
Oh,
no, they're killing Nazis.
oh,
zombies.
Nazi zombie movie.
2018.
Overlord.
I
Overwatch?
saw that.
Overlord. Overwatch is a
Overlord.
digi game.
Yeah.
It got the same
Overlord.
rating as Mowgli on IMDb. So I'll go ahead and give it a 4.5.
I like it.
That's my movie, Overlord.
Another shoot 'em up. Here we go.
This one's got a sci-fi twist.
And
to
no
it, though.
one did I recognize in the cast either. I like that though. It's always nice having like
Yeah.
Who's the lead?
Jovan Adepo.
Are there
I
like
subtitles?
him.
Jovan
No.
Adepo.
Well, I think there probably. I'm sure there's a few.
Are you guys willing to read an entire movie?
Is this
he
World
was
War
in
One?
Fences
World
with
War II.
Denzel.
2.
By the way,
Mm.
did you
Cool.
watch Fences?
No.
Me neither.
Like a script.
No, I mean like a entire foreign language movie.
Yeah, I'd be willing
Yeah.
to. I almost picked one.
I've got 2 that I don't want to pick them yet, but eventually I'm gonna throw them at y'all.
Because two of my favorite movies are foreign. You got to read.
One of mine is.
One of mine is top 3 maybe.
I
Hey, do
mean-
you want to talk about what it is?
Yeah.
What
What
is
is it? City of God.
City of God.
It's so good.
Swear
isn't
to
it?
God.
It's so good.
That was mine.
I don't think I've actually seen it.
I mean, it's one of the best
Produced by
movies
J.J.
I've ever
Who's
seen.
in it?
One of the
Anybody?
best movies I've ever seen.
That's
I don't know.
That's a
It's a bunch of
plus.
foreign
Yeah.
people. It's about the Brazil's ghetto, right?
Yeah.
It's Brazil,
I
isn't
haven't
it?
watched.
Yeah, or South Africa or something.
I don't remember. It was one of the two.
South America.
South America.
That's the one's like all in the favelas. Or whatever they
Yeah,
call
that's
it.
why I was thinking it was Brazil.
It's on Netflix too now.
It's so good.
It's a really good
We'll
one.
have to.
Just so we all know, Overlord is produced
Oh
by
yeah, Overlord.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Lost,
Oh.
Star
It
Trek,
got-
Star Wars
Oh,
Episode
yeah.
7,
Did it not hit theaters? Was
It did.
straight
It was
to-
in
Just
theaters.
not for very long.
No.
Because I remember y'all talking about it,
Yeah, I
and
was
then I
gonna
never.
go see it, but it was in and out pretty quick.
It was hugely advertised by a bunch of Twitch streamers.
That's what it was.
Like every Twitch streamer I watched had like videos. You know, there's like promotions on their YouTube videos and everything.
I haven't seen a zombie flick in a while, so I'd be kind of interested. I just
Never heard of it.
get over like the like. I mean, you go see every zombie movie. That's 3 movies in a row. You're probably gonna see of zombie movies.
I'm waiting for Zombieland 2. That's the next
Yes.
zombie movie I'm super excited for. Although I do want to see Overlord.
Yeah, there's some good movies coming out in the next 2 or 3 months. John Wick 3.
John Wick 3.
I gotta watch 1 and 2.
You haven't seen 1 and 2 of John Wick?
They're
That's
doing
sad.
3.
Hey, while we're
Oh,
still
yeah.
on movies, do we want to talk about our field trip coming up?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cancel that.
Dave's not going.
Oh, speaking of field trips, I have an email contact for Hudson Alpha. If y'all are interested, we just need to pick a date.
Saturday night,
Probably not possible.
Yeah, can we get like super drunk and go up in there?
Sunday
I'm
morning.
immediately regretting this. This was a terrible decision.
Yeah, when would you be able to go that we wouldn't be podcasting?
Probably on a Monday afternoon.
I can't do Monday afternoon.
Me either.
Probably like a Monday morning.
Never.
Yeah.
It's never gonna work out.
I'll see if we can swing a weekend.
I mean, it would have to be like a Saturday.
I'm still not completely sure what a Hudson Alpha is, but
I
I'd be
don't
willing
either.
to check it out.
It's when you mix the Hudson with the Alpha.
Is that where Sully landed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are we talking
Hey,
about?
That's a good
extinct
movie.
animals.
I feel like you
want
say
your
that at least
animals.
once a podcast.
Dodo bird. I heard they were super easy to hunt. I'd like to try it out.
That's the one you're bringing back.
Would you eat one?
I would eat one. There ain't much I wouldn't eat. One of the best animals I've ever eaten was a horse. When I was in Germany, I had some horse sausage. It was
He
really
would
good.
eat a dog.
I'd eat a dog. I'd try it. I'd eat a cat. I'd eat a kangaroo.
Some horse sausage.
Okay, so we got a dodo bird on the list.
Yeah.
Pass.
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 You didn't
had
think
a
of one?
week to research this.
Woolly mammoth.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's like I'd eat a woolly
He
mammoth.
didn't even
too.
know he was gonna say that.
but
Why?
I knew that he was gonna. Well,
Why?
when I realized you didn't know, that's the first one that always comes to everybody's mind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, mine's the second one. You're last. Rexo.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Dang it!
No, that's not mine. I was just pointing at
It's
you.
the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking that would be yours.
For sure.
Why would you bring back such a
I took
dangerous
Deputy
animal?
Dave's. He's looking one
I
up real
want to
quick.
see the saber-tooth.
He said he had 2 though, so
I
was
did
that the
too.
2 of them? Saber-toothed tigers and
And
woolly
that's-
mammoths.
No, well, there was one.
I knew you were gonna.
Mine is the elephant bird.
Picture now.
Yeah, Google that.
Okay. Why would you bring back the elephant bird?
Can you imagine driving down the road? Like, an ostrich is rare enough to see in a field. But imagine this elephant bird running through a field. Yeah.
It is essentially an ostrich that is
Has elephant legs.
the
Holy
size.
moly!
I got you. You don't have to do it in real life.
Holy moly!
It's better though, and see if
I've
they
been
can-
doing that in real life now. Thanks for that.
See, I'm correcting all of your cuss words with nice,
Family-friendly
nice things
content.
to say.
Yeah.
That's just a really big ostrich.
There you go. Look at his legs, though. They look like elephants.
What about you, Quo?
Saber-tooth.
Oh yeah.
There are a couple of dinosaurs I would definitely. All of mine are very dangerous though, and I don't know why that is.
Dave, you didn't tell us your
I
animal.
want a megalodon.
Yeah.
Because I think crossing the ocean should be dangerous. More dangerous than
Are
what
they
it
really
is.
gone?
It is dangerous. I
Yeah,
thought.
is it extinct?
Yeah, are they really extinct?
I don't know, man.
What do you think? That's a whole podcast
Yeah.
right there. is
When
what
was
do
the
you think's
last
at the
time you heard
bottom
about
of
an
the
ocean liner just like disappearing? And you only find 2 halves of it.
I actually
Titanic.
just recently, I had a homeowner moving from
Yesterday.
overseas that we were building their house, and she was getting her furniture shipped, and the boat sunk.
That's
Like
sad.
they put all those things in those connexes and
Yeah.
put them on the boat, and the boat sunk. So she lost all her stuff.
Do
I'm
they
sure she'll get reimbursed.
cover that?
though.
Oh yeah,
They
I'm
cover
sure.
that, right?
But
Y'all know they're making a second Titanic, like an actual
Ooh,
ship. Do y'all
spoiler.
want to get on it?
that isn't
Spoiler
really.
alert.
I don't really care.
It's like a replica or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. It's
Yeah, but
supposed to-
most boats are bigger than it now, aren't
Yeah,
they?
like
Yeah.
if
It's
you've seen the
it's not
Titanic
impressive.
compared to the
cruise ships.
Disney cruise ship right now, it's like
Would y'all go see another Titanic in the theaters?
No,
No, I meant like
I still
an
haven't
actual
seen the
boat.
first one. in its entirety.
Really?
You haven't?
Well, it's like
Never.
3 hours long, so I can't.
It's really good.
My
Probably
mom-
the best movie ever made.
Two movies I've
It's not bad.
have
2.5.
vowed to never see. Well, there were 3, but I have seen one since. But I said I'd never see Titanic. I would never see, what is that Ryan Gosling movie?
You're just closed-minded. The Notebook.
Yeah, that one. I have seen that one. And
Wait,
uh,
you said you had never seen it, but you've seen it?
I was gonna never see it, and I saw it.
Just stop.
Lots of editing going on this week.
No.
No.
Yeah, you need to keep the Tarzan thing in there too.
No.
I'm just gonna keep mentioning it throughout, so you have to.
What'd you
Like,
call
it'll
it?
be like the snail joke that none
Monkey
of us
cheeks?
ever
Yeah. Did
understand.
Tarzan beat Monkey Cheeks?
Are we ever gonna get the snail joke?
Got to edit
Get
it
it.
twice now.
No.
Is it that bad?
It's really good.
I want it.
I'm not going to tell you, though.
I want the snail joke, Russ. Text it to me.
Don't. He'll tell it on the pod.
I won't. I'll leave that for you, Russell. Oh, also, someone weighed in on the hot dog conversation again.
What is it?
Hoagie.
No, because
No.
hoagies have filling. It's not like all the way around the dog.
I'm just
Like a
telling you,
corn dog, maybe a hoagie.
A
What's the
hoagie's a
difference
sandwich.
between a hoagie and a sandwich?
Is hoagie? Oh no, I was thinking. What are those donut
Yeah,
things called?
a hoagie's like a sub.
Yeah.
Please, no.
I did have something interesting that I wanted to share with you guys and get y'all to weigh in on.
Did Dave just cuss?
Oh, I see what you did. I'm still not doing that.
Hey, that was his idea.
That's very disrespectful
It
to
was
the
his
police.
idea.
What?
Thank you for all the men in blue.
There's actually a
and women.
like a website, and you can get shirts made that say like "I'm a proud pig," stuff like that.
I hope a cop beats you up.
Me?
No, the cop.
Been trying since I was a child.
It's blue on blue violence. Blue on blue crime. Is that a thing? Does that happen?
It does.
I like your shirt,
It
Quo.
does.
I've got a question for you, Dave.
That is a good shirt, though.
So,
One of my buddies' dads works in the sheriff's department, and he says when football season's around, college football, and he says their call out rates go like through the roof when Alabama loses.
oh yeah, well they go
For-
pretty
for-
high anyways.
Yeah,
but,
for
yeah.
butthole
Is
lickings.
there a noticeable difference when Alabama actually loses and
Yeah.
Wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell.
Tennessee,
He
but
says
I'm
it's
sure
not as-
Tennessee's used to it by now.
Yeah.
Oh, dirty.
and I don't I didn't know if he was saying this because he's an Auburn fan and
it's a true story.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not only that, you probably only see it once a year, if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting project, tracking every team and the
They-
crime rate.
That would
They
be hard to
track
do with
so much
Alabama.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I got a question for you, too.
Not for long.
Oh, it's Ask a Cop Day.
Ask a cop
Oh.
day.
What's that today?
So-
question.
Like
We didn't think of
like
an
a
intro.
lot of cops, I also work out of a vehicle. My office is my vehicle. My vehicle is my office. Do y'all just have to like go to like convenience stores all the time and go pee?
No.
I found this
I mean,
out
you can.
Saturday.
Do y'all pee
In the car.
like in public?
Have you ever
You're gonna get in trouble
No.
because y'all would arrest somebody for peeing in public.
or grieving of
You're breaking your own rules.
No, if you're gonna pee, not in a restroom somewhere, you have to go way out in the middle of
Oh
nowhere.
my goodness!
But
I
then
got
see,
cut
even
down.
even
My mic
now,
got cut down. I got in trouble.
Look what you did.
I'm sorry.
even now though, like you have to be careful because people have
like it.
trail cams and all like stuff like that. So you probably better be peeing.
But
in
you've
the
never
toilet.
done that before, right?
No.
No, you haven't.
Yes.
He shook his head no.
He said no.
You know what he told me Saturday? First of all, Saturday I woke up, went to Fayetteville to get new tires put on my truck.
What?
And they were like, "You gonna stay here, or you someone picking you up?" And I was like, "I'm just gonna go for a walk." I walked from Discount Tires on Highway 110, where it meets the 231, 431, to Jeff's house, and then Deputy Dave, Second Avenue. Deputy Dave came and picked me up because Jeff was asleep, and he was taking me back, and he told me
How many miles is that?
he told me where
Like
cops
5.
poop at.
Is that like the best bathroom in town?
I don't know if we're supposed to tell it.
Or the nicest tree in town?
No, there's a hotel, and I guess it has like the nicest
The lobby
toilet
bathroom.
that nobody ever uses. So that's where they all go.
That's hilarious.
And the hotel doesn't care that
Mm.
cops are just like,
No, they like it when you do walkthroughs. So I've never used it.
I got to make a drop off.
Perks of the job.
Yeah.
I'm on the road all day too, and I hate having to deal with that. I mean, I piss in people's yards all the time.
Didn't a dude
That's UPS.
crap in a
Yes,
bag in
UPS.
his UPS truck?
Okay, so yeah, we have people that like, you know, some of these routes are out in the county and they're way out there on these county roads and there's just nothing around. And one of these guys got sick one day, I guess. And what they do is we have bags that you put the boxes in when it's raining, so you know, and they put those in their trash can, and then they them in the back of their truck. And this is an argument we have with everybody. It's like that's
Have you asked him
disgusting.
if
And
he knows
somebody left one in there in the back after they got done in the truck. That's considered a hazmat. They almost fired him for it because it's a
Yeah,
That's
it's
bodily
definitely
fluid.
a
Yeah.
hazard for sure.
yeah. I think it's disgusting. I can't imagine doing that. But some of the guys.
Where
that do.
is the weirdest
I guess you got to do what you got to do.
you've ever pooped?
In the lake.
I remember that.
On a tree out in the
We were
farm.
all there.
In a river.
I'm in a lake and a river.
Yeah, probably.
I put my back up against a tree on the farm when I was
do more
hunting.
weird
That was
things
good.
because I don't have.
But one time on deployment,
Chases
like when you're out on patrol, like you have to stop, and people have to set in security. So like you know, if you take a well, at one point in time, like we're stopped, and I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing, taking my and all of a sudden we start getting shot at. So I just lay over in this ditch, and I'm like on my side, and my buddy's like, "Hurry up!" I'm like, "Man, I'm going as fast as I can."
I get mad.
What
when
a
when my
situation.
On the door.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I had it like down my leg and all kinds of stuff by the time it was over.
Oh, that
Man,
would
it was
suck.
terrible. That's
They
like
say-
worst case scenario.
A friend of mine
Yeah.
had to spend a couple nights in what do you call it, gin pop in jail. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I guess it was a DUI. I don't remember.
Rip it.
That'd be a good name for a band.
But he said
Gin Pop, call it
the worst part about the whole thing was
Parks and Rec.
having because you know it's community bathrooms that
And
aren't
usually
you
there's
can't-
only like 2 toilets.
and there's no door to lock either.
No.
So he said, you know how like your dog is so weird about where it poops, and when it poops, it watches you. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Or my dog does, but it's because it's your like weakest
Yeah.
state. Like if you get attacked in that moment, you're dead. Like, and he said for the first time in his life, he was sitting in.
I'll
and
fight
he
back.
said he would wait till like everybody went to sleep, and then like.
You attack me while I'm pooping, you're catching the poop.
And this is the thing that I noticed about the jail too. There's no toilet seat. So
Yeah.
it's like a toilet. I mean, it is a toilet, but there's no toilet seat.
I
Yeah,
thought
because
boys.
people would take it off and beat each other
Well,
with it
dudes are supposed to raise it up anyway, right?
Yeah.
when they poop.
Not when you poop.
Yeah.
So
Y'all don't raise
I
it up.
think I
for
would
poop?
miss a toilet seat very quickly.
Yeah. And they're stainless steel, so they're always cold.
I'm
thought-
not gonna say any names, but I
thought
know a guy
Toilet seats were for girls only.
that missed the toilet. This is a funny story.
Taking a 2 and he missed the toilet.
Well, he came home after a long night at the bars, and he got confused. From what I understand, this story got confused about it was so close to the tub that one cheek went on the tub, one cheek went on the toilet. That story also got told at his wedding. In front of the preacher and
That's what I've
God and
Who's married that you know?
a bunch of people.
there's actually codes that you have to have so many inches between a toilet and something else too.
It
So
was
I
in
don't
an
believe
apartment. Well,
I could probably get on my toilet in my bathtub.
if it's false, it's a
that. One cheek each.
Maybe. They're
I
pretty
don't believe
close.
It was in an apartment in a college, so
That'd be 15 inches.
Y'all ever go reverse
it's got a
cowgirl?
fat.
Yeah, I do when I eat my bowl of cereal.
Bring a pillow.
So I have.
Do y'all drink coffee on the
Yeah, it helps get it out.
All right.
I tried to drink it before.
It's a natural laxative. Caffeine.
Yeah, I always got to have my cigarette and my coffee in the morning.
Don't smoke. It's bad for you.
Stunts your
Oh, I'm
growth.
sorry. I'll switch to vaping.
Don't vape.
That'll
it's
be
bad.
cooler.
What was that beep? Oh, the door. Quozo, what's your next subject?
So there are a lot of phrases we say. Did y'all know we weren't finishing our entire childhood? I saw this recently.
Blood
Yes.
is thicker than water.
these.
A lot of them, I've done research on these. Is like
I have a few.
some of them are fake though. Like
Oh.
because I was researched some of them and I was like, is that really real? And I was like looked it up and some of them were saying, yeah, it's this is the actual saying.
Was
and
the
other
blood
people,
thicker than water one real?
I don't know, because I got both things. It's like people contradicting each other. No, it's not actually. That's not actually what it is. It's this.
So blood is thicker than water wasn't extended. It was just the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb,
Yeah.
which meant
The bonds you make.
in marriage.
Well, I don't think it's just marriage. I think it's just the bonds you choose to make with other individuals between
Yeah.
each other are thicker than
Birth
bond
yeah.
that's just there because you're born to each other.
Like the family you choose.
Yeah.
So a couple
is
of
closer than the family you don't choose.
Well, that's the opposite of what blood is thicker than water.
Exactly, because there's a lot of these things that people are like, it's the opposite meaning.
So like one of my favorites is curiosity killed the cat, but the satisfaction brought it back.
That one's real.
See that? Well, that one makes sense because cats have 9 lives, right?
Yeah.
So that one's the one of the other ones was.
Do they? Let's
They
get to the
do.
bottom
Can
of
I
this.
finish my phrases first?
How many lives does a cat really have?
9.
1.
That's what. That's all I wanted. You don't want to argue? Fun.
No,
Next.
if I take a cat out back, and
I've
And
seen
what?
I've seen
Put
a
it
dead
down.
cat come back to life.
Like, set it down. That's nice of you.
put it down.
Yeah, but how do you know that he hasn't already
Used all his lives.
used up 8 of them?
Because I did it with a kitten as it was born.
That's terrible.
That cat is dead.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Quazo is now on watch.
I'm kidding. I don't condone animal violence whatsoever. John Wick is one of the greatest series that ever
You're such a cute kitty.
existed. I'm fine, by the way, with the
This
death
is getting
penalty
dark.
for animal abusers.
Oh yeah.
So, phrase next is jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than master of one.
I still think Jack of all trades works there.
But what people say is jack of all trades, master of none is the most commonly used phrase.
Oh, I've never heard the Master of None part.
That's you never watched Master of None on Netflix? Okay, never mind.
Is that your movie pick?
No,
That's a TV show.
there was another one. Oh,
Excuse me.
birds of a feather flock together till the cat comes. Which again, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I
I
don't
think that one's probably made up.
that one seemed made up. Oh, and
Yeah, what's a cat gonna do to a flock of birds?
eat them.
How?
Well, what it's saying
Makes
is
them
they
scatter.
flock together till the cat comes and the birds scatter.
Yeah, but they could
Why are you
rejoin
arguing
in the
with me?
sky. That's the point. I'm like, we'll just let you toad things and we'll all go, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
Go ahead.
Last one.
Did you hear? Okay, go ahead.
Last one.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike, but
Uh-huh.
fools rarely differ.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Yes! You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
That one's
See how nobody differed?
bunch of
Because we're all
fools.
great minds.
But are we? Did you see about the dead birds on Moores Mill Road?
No.
No.
In upwards
Cat.
of 50
Cat.
dead birds
One-
laying in the road.
I bet it was one cat.
They were doing all kinds of investigations, and the top comment under the thing on Facebook was, I saw this. They all flew right into a truck. I don't know why. I was like, it had 100 likes. I was like,
Case closed.
yep. This happened yesterday morning. They all flew right into that truck.
When I got to work on Friday, there were thousands of birds.
Dead?
No, just flying around.
Oh.
And that's they've never been there before.
There's
They're the
one
starlings.
Thousands
One
of blackbirds.
spot on our way home on 65, right after you cross the Tennessee Bridge. I mean, 2 or 3 times a week, you will see. I can't even imagine how many birds it is. Just
something
like,
I've
do
been
with
taking
that
pictures of them
flood.
because it's just been insane.
but you know where I'm
count
talking.
'em.
Right
Yeah,
there
I mean,
before Priceville.
I've seen
Is it
big
somewhere-
flocks of birds before like that, but I've never seen quite that many, and
It's-
I've
So
seen
are-
them 3 or 4
Are they in
times.
the air?
Was it beside water?
Is it
Yeah,
like a
it's
cloud?
Near the river.
what are those called? It's called a
Something to do
mimic.
with the flood.
A smoke
When the
cloud?
water goes
Yeah,
down.
I think
But they've been doing it
What's that
ever
called?
since I've lived out
I
there.
don't know.
It's the same
Looks like a shark
spot.
in the air. Fish do it to deter bigger predators.
You ever see like the little birds chasing around like the falcons and eagles and
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh yeah, messing with them
Why? Why would you do that?
because we're quicker.
They're tough. They're trying to get them away from their family.
Hey,
Yeah, eagles can't turn as quick.
Nope.
Yeah, right.
They can't.
I mean,
Don't you talk about our national bird?
Falcons are supposedly like the jet fighters of the air, but
Hey, Lincoln County Falcon sex hats. Let's go into video games.
who's got video games?
Deputy Dave has some breaking news. Well, actually, we should probably play breaking news instead.
we'll do the
Tell him,
both.
Deputy Dave.
So Microsoft and Nintendo have reached an agreement to where they're going to start sharing. What's it called? property.
Technology.
So essentially, Xbox and the Switch get along now.
Yeah.
What's the Switch again? Is that the thing I played?
Yeah.
What's an Xbox?
It's got an X.
What's a
on it,
Microsoft?
shaped like a box.
Hey, you said
That's right. A bunch of PlayStation people in here.
Switch or Twitch?
I'm
Who
not-
said Twitch earlier?
I did.
Yeah.
Twitch. It is a online service where you watch people
Streaming platform.
Yeah.
Like a YouTube?
It's
Kinda.
kinda, but it's all live.
Oh, live. Okay.
Yeah.
But they don't have as many rules as YouTube right now.
Is that kind of
Well,
like
they're kind
Periscope?
Oh,
of
they-
breaking people
Did y'all
balls.
did y'all ever see Periscope? Is that like that?
I don't know. What
I did see
is.
Periscope, but no, it's
Different?
yeah.
And Twitch isn't the only streaming service.
No, I mean
like
people can
that.
stream on YouTube live. It's just this one was kind of the first because you donate straight to them while they're streaming, and they have a whole subscription. Like if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free monthly subscription to a Twitch streamer.
So do we think that Microsoft and Nintendo will release a joint console?
Not a joint console,
No,
but
but
I think
They've got it right now where the Switch, I guess, can connect to the Xbox
yeah,
or
I think,
Xbox Live
I
at
think
least.
I think that's what Nintendo is looking for because they're online talking to each other is kind of stuck in the 1990s.
Trash.
Yeah.
So I think that's their big thing is they want Xbox to take over their online multiplayer.
Communications.
And they're supposed to be releasing
Yeah, but isn't that
the first view of the next Xbox platform that I don't know, it's coming out.
Comic-Con?
No, it's not Comic. It's kind of like Comic.
Video game con?
E3.
Yeah, E3. That's it.
Xbox 2.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's the new because you got the Xbox
Oh,
One.
okay.
And it's the
I was
next.
gonna say, isn't the one
What do you
like
think
3
they're
though,
gonna
or
call
2?
I have no idea.
Started
Well,
with
they
the
went
Xbox, then
Xbox,
360, then Xbox One.
360. That's the
Yeah.
one I couldn't think of.
You know, PlayStation, you know why I love them? Because they can count.
Agreed. How does it go, guys? Let's do it together.
PlayStation
1, 2.
3.
5.
What did Xbox do?
Bobby G.
Xbox 360, Xbox One.
Yeah, kind of all over the place.
Plus, the Xbox doesn't have the
Well,
groundwork.
iPhone
that
messed
the,
that up too.
Yeah, well, iPhone's stupid.
Where's
Hey,
the iPhone 9?
Do you guys got the 9 yet?
Yeah.
Me
No.
too.
You know, I don't.
Is there a 9 for real?
Yeah.
Got
they
it.
sent it to me. I'm the only one.
No, I have one.
Oh, you got one too?
You're such a
I
liar.
don't mess with iPhones. They're for
Pretentious assholes.
Did you say or
I'm to using an iPhone.
That's why y'all don't get text messages.
It's why our group message sucks.
Thank you.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
yeah, of course he does.
What do you have?
Pixel?
Do you have an iPhone?
Oh
You're
yeah.
a loser.
Oh,
I've had many of them.
Let's get them
I've
out.
like
been using
breaking
it
them.
since iPhone 4.
Google for
so.
life.
Get them out.
Nah, Google till they
Apple
irritate
buys
me.
them.
What's funny is Quozo's the first person I ever knew with an iPhone.
Probably. I had
Messed
He
up.
showed up with the iPhone
4,
3.
when it was curved.
2?
Still.
Yeah. And I was like, holy moly. Holy moly.
That was video game talk.
Jeopardy.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Well, we could do the phrases,
What are the phrases?
slang phrases.
Oh, slang phrases. Mine's holy moly.
It's not slang.
Yes, it is.
It kind of is.
What is a moly?
It's like a, I don't know,
A baby.
guacamole.
What does the guac part mean and the moly part mean?
Guac is like guac, and moly's like holy.
Moly. Gotcha.
Oh, are we streaming right now? Is that what's going on?
Holy moly! Why'd you press that? Why'd you do that?
Don't look at the camera, you idiots.
Why? I
You
see it.
just set
There's a camera up there.
Will
Hey,
someone,
everybody, look at it.
hey, will someone take a picture of this so when people see the video, they'll know just how high tech our setup is?
You want a picture of the phone taking the video?
Yeah, this whole setup we got for filming. This is the most intense
I
high
I
tech.
feel like I did a pretty good job.
No,
can't-
the setup's impeccable, dude.
It's
not
almost
expected
like
this
he
far.
put those cabinets there for that.
I did. Also, I have at least 10 tripods in this studio if you guys want one.
No, I'm good. I got some cabinet hardware.
To let everybody know that can't see this, there's a phone sitting on some
Explain
cabinet
that,
doors.
please.
They will actually probably see it if we use a little bit for a tease.
Oh, teasing. Don't tease
On the
me.
Facebooks and the Twitters and the Instagrams.
Well, we're gonna fix and play
An
Jeopardy,
Instapics.
and we're gonna do a little.
I just hate that they can't see our
Promotion.
guest.
Are we going to Jeopardy? Let me find the theme. It's
I
in the
got you.
J's.
Oh, this is awesome.
that yet?
You kind of have to
What? Think about it.
have teams.
Well, there's no team.
You hear that bass though?
Is there aren't teams in Jeopardy, are there?
No, it's
No,
But
it's
they're all
individual.
every man for himself.
All right.
We don't have buzzers, so how do we do this, guys? I've
Quote.
never.
These are all opinions.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Welcome to REXO Jeopardy. So how do we do this? Everybody just says their name when they want to think of one first.
Yep.
How does this? I've never.
start
I
with
watched Wheel of
Quo.
Fortune.
Oh, you start with
You start with
no,
Quo.
just he asks a question and then somebody has to guess the answer. I think isn't that how they started?
Yeah. Who's this? How do we start?
How about? I thought we should have figured this out earlier. But how about?
Because like
you
each
just go
card's supposed to have like a
clockwise.
phrase, and then you're like,
And then you're like, well, what is?
If it gets
What
it wrong,
is-
what?
what is a dung beetle? You know, it's you'd be like your favorite, coolest insects. You'd be like, this
It's
insect
not a dung beetle.
Rolls poop.
rolls poop.
Hush.
Jeez,
Dung beetle is one of them.
do I get points?
No. I don't know how to start. You want to flip a coin or something?
we can just start with
I'll
me.
go first.
Patrick
I'll
is
go
our
first.
returning champion.
Do we have a dice? That would be perfect.
Yeah, we have a 5-sided dice.
No,
That
you
would
just
be
leave
interesting.
6 out.
You know it's die. Quit
Deputy,
throwing.
Deputy
throwing-
Dave goes first.
Throw-
Deputy
things.
Dave goes
All
first.
right.
I don't know if is it pointed at him or him.
Me. I'll go first.
No,
It's
the
definitely
tips
that.
pointed.
Was it the
towards
red
Dave.
marker?
No, the black.
Okay.
It's the red one. All right, Deputy.
All right, Deputy Dave.
I'm gonna go with favorite foods that start with S for 200.
Favorite foods that start with S for 200. Then we're gonna cover that out. That's taken. Okay, now I have to find it in my phone. Okay. A psychopath might call a hot dog this.
A taco.
That is wrong. So
Also,
who's
it didn't
next?
come in the form of a question.
Quozo. A psycho.
Sandwich.
That is wrong.
Sandwich?
What is a sandwich?
Bobby G got it.
Boom! 200 in the bank.
So how am I supposed to? What do we say to say we know it?
It's Bobby G's turn still, so
Yeah.
you have to answer it
You have
in the
to
form of
answer
a
with
question.
what is.
Pass that to Bobby G. That's a 200 points.
I'll take Rexo's top 5 rappers for 200, please.
All right. My childlike creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts.
Patrick.
Who is Lil Windex?
No. What is going on? I thought you said we're going clockwise.
What is Tupac?
You can ding it.
No.
Who
It's,
is?
who is Kanye?
No. You can. Hey, when he does that, everybody can ding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going around the table
Yeah,
in,
he
in
doesn't
order.
You just said we're going
We're
clockwise.
supposed no, but that's just
Then
for
you told us to
He
hush.
gets to pick, and then we all get to.
yeah. So
All right, well,
I'm gonna
Patrick
say
said it first.
Willie G
Yeah.
when I want to
Give me my
get
money.
that buzzer.
What'd you get? Patrick got it right. It
who
was
is Kanye?
Yes. Oh, so then you get to choose next,
That's
right?
correct.
Hold on. Let's close it.
Rexo's top 5 rappers for 1,000.
Oh, going big.
What if that was the daily double?
Is there a daily double?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was amazing. Pure mayhem.
Quote.
This is not fair.
You have to let me read the whole thing.
I don't think you do.
No, how
No,
dare
you
you.
don't.
All right.
But
who
this
it?
is not fair because it's probably you.
Well, you chose it.
Yeah, but it's probably you.
What is Quozo?
That's correct.
I call bull.
Don't cuss in
I
the
knew
Jeopardy
Quo was
game.
1,000.
I call bull crap.
I would go with
You're next.
Rexo's top 5 rappers for 400.
I'm in a swell mood. A rather swole mood. Until she told me that she told dude that she'll be back. She's going to the store. I didn't know she had a boyfriend, so the door I pointed her to.
What is a Rexo? Who is a
No.
Rexo?
And you didn't say your name first.
Who is Eminem?
And you just lost
No.
$400.
Who is Lil Wayne?
No.
You all lose this money. What are y'all doing?
No, we don't do it. Give
No,
We're
it.
not doing that.
All right.
What is a.
Who is Jay-Z? Who is Lil Wayne? Who is...
You get one guess.
One guess per person.
All right, we missed it.
Quo hasn't
I
tried
haven't
yet.
guessed.
Well, hurry
You only
up.
got a short amount of time.
You gotta, like,
Dun,
stop
dun,
yelling.
dun, dun,
What is
dun,
a
dun, dun,
Kendrick
dun,
Lamar?
Dun.
No.
And it's who is when it's a person. It's what when it's
So
a thing.
No,
which
right,
one was
it's a
that
thing.
one? 400?
Yeah.
Do you give us the answer now?
Yeah, give us the answer.
What is it?
I think I just deleted all of this.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
What is the answer?
The answer was Andre 3000.
Shoot. That's your number 4?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So do I go again now?
I need to get stronger on my lyrics.
Sure, no one got it.
Yeah, you go. again.
Rexo's top 5 rappers, 600.
I'm like cyanide creeping through the air ducts, and I got a foul mouth. Tell them kids earmuffs. When I was at school, I was who to steer clear of, smoking reefer in the bathroom, sipping
Pat's
Smirnoff.
got his hand off.
Pat,
Who's Eminem?
no,
Who is Royce the 5'9"?
no,
Who is Lil Wayne?
no,
Who is Lil Peep?
no,
Who is Yellow Wolf?
no.
Who was it?
The answer was Black Thought.
I don't even know who that is.
Why are y'all picking rappers? Y'all know it's a hard category.
Top 5 rappers for 800.
Also goes again. Okay. Guess that's the
Quo.
difference in friends
Quo.
and associates.
Quote. Who is
No.
Royce the 5'9"?
No, you can just say quote 7 times. Guess that's the difference in friends and associates. I done been broke. I done been through the motions. I don't pay no attention to birds. I use my scope and tend to the vultures. No one?
I already
no
know. I already
idea.
said it.
Patrick.
What was that?
Who is Royce the 5'9"?
Yes.
Thank you.
You just mad I didn't have to wait on it. That's what he's mad about.
No, I'm mad you went quo,
I
quo,
already knew
quo,
what it was
quo.
before you had to read it.
Oh, you were saying your name.
Yes.
I was thinking you were guessing Quozo as a rapper.
No.
Give it back to him.
No.
Yes, that's
We're pretty professional.
that was a classic
on the
misunderstanding.
RTB pod.
It's a classic misunderstanding. Okay, the rappers are closed,
Thank God.
and I guess Quozo continues.
Rexo's favorite food that starts with S for
It's such a terrible category.
400.
Rexo's favorite food that starts with S for 400. Popular in Hawaii. 33,000 pounds of this is produced every hour worldwide.
Deputy Dave, what is spam?
Yes.
Mm.
What is spam?
That was
able to get
good.
that one.
I
Yeah.
know.
Thing. How do you-
Useless knowledge.
I listened to hours of
Are you guys doing this in order? now?
Hawaii
We're just gonna
facts.
go. We're just gonna go in perfect order.
We had a lot of road trips going to see the island, and there was this app, and it just told us infinite Hawaii facts.
Was that one of them?
That was definitely on there about how they love spam.
Yeah.
Rexo's favorite cities for 400, please.
Okay. Rexo has traveled to this city every February for the past 5 years.
Deputy Dave,
What is it?
where is Chattanooga?
Correct. There's your 400.
Yes.
Maybe Dave's running the table now.
Favorite cities for 6.
Okay, favorite cities for 600. Birthplace to Bill Gates, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Jimi Hendrix, and the country's first gas station. This city has the largest houseboat population in the United States.
Quo.
What?
Seattle.
BG,
Oh, shit.
where is Seattle?
Shoot, I can't give it to you.
He's gotten 2 off of me now.
Yeah, he just...
Doesn't.
Little vulture.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I use my scope and I tend to the vultures.
Rexo's coolest insects for 800.
Muhammad Ali could not physically levitate, although he claimed he
Pat.
floated...
Butterfly. What is a butterfly?
No.
What is a
What's-
butterfly?
What
BG,
stings like a
BG.
bee?
BG.
What is a bee?
No. You want me to
Pat.
continue reading? Muhammad Ali could not physically levitate, although he claimed he floated like this insect's adult form.
What is a caterpillar?
Yes.
What?
You gotta say your name. Say your name.
Deputy Dave, what's a caterpillar?
Wait, what? A caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Yeah.
But
He-
it's not.
he
His
floated
favorite's
like-
not a butterfly.
He floated like this insect's adult form.
So what's an adult butterfly?
No.
No, what is this
insect-
insect?
Why is the
adult
caterpillar
Oh,
the
I
adult?
got you. I got you.
No, it's not.
No.
The butterfly.
I
Give him
got
up
it, I
points.
got it.
How many was it?
Holy
He
moly.
was being like all our high
Thank
school
you.
teachers and trying to be very tricky.
Yeah.
What?
Of course.
Question was rigged.
Of course.
They all are.
Yes, they all are.
Listen to the full things.
You
Our
a big fan
brain
of
dexterity
butterflies?
has been tested.
Caterpillar.
All right, you're up, Deputy Dave.
All right, we're going to go favorite foods that start with S for 1,000.
What was that? Popular history says that it was invented in China and that Marco Polo brought the knowledge of this food to Venice, Italy. Long, thin, cylindrical, or
BG.
one of BG.
What is spaghetti?
Yes.
That's your favorite food.
In the world, number 1.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's up there for me. It's in my top 3.
It's
Wow.
definitely, yeah.
That's my number one favorite food. That's why
I'll
I said
be
worth
done
1,000.
right, but yeah,
Quick, easy, and
it's good.
delicious.
Rexo's coolest insects for 800.
These idiots feed partly or exclusively on feces.
BG. What is a dung beetle?
Say your name. Yes. It's a dung beetle.
I'm winning!
Whoever wins has to make the board next week, so think of a lot of questions.
Shoot. I'll do it. I don't care. It'll be BG's Jeopardy
No one will get one of them.
bet. All right, Rexo's favorite foods that start with S for 800, please.
Okay. A psychopath might eat this well done.
BG. What is a steak?
He's so good at this.
I just wanted to yell out steak, and then it was too late.
I know.
just-
That's my first thought every time is yell out the answer.
How are you? I mean, we're very far
We
into
need
this game.
we need buttons
I know
definitely.
we need buttons.
I'm gonna get the buttons. They're $270. Anybody want to chip in?
I
What am I
got you.
covering?
800. All right, let me get Rexo's favorite cities in the USA for 1,000, please.
The Ashley and Cooper Rivers, which border the city's historic central district, are named after the same man, Anthony Ashley Cooper. In 1761, two tornadoes, one barreling down the Ashley River, the other down the Cooper River, converged over the harbor. So,
Quote. Boston. Where is Boston?
no,
Willie G. What is Boston?
no,
Pat,
Pat,
where's Houston?
no.
Can you read that one more time?
The Ashley.
BG.
Okay.
Where is St. Louis?
No. The Ashley and Cooper Rivers, which border the city's historic central district, are named for the same man.
Pat,
Pat.
where is Port St. Joe?
No. I think that's everybody, right?
No.
Game sucks.
You already guessed, right?
uh,
Oh.
Pat guessed twice.
Oh. Quit that.
I'll do that.
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Is that cheating?
That's what quote says. No.
where is Seattle?
We already did that.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you had it on there twice.
No. No, the correct answer was Charleston.
Oh yeah, I knew that was your favorite.
I thought Ashley and Cooper Rivers, y'all would have started yelling, but
No.
once I got past that, I was like, the facts don't help after that. The question doesn't help.
Let me get
Whose turn is it?
me.
Okay.
Rexo's coolest insects for 1,000, please.
This freak has two sets of wings, and nearly all of its head is an eye, so they have incredible
Deputy Dave.
vision. Deputy Dave.
What is a dragonfly?
Correct.
Go with Rexo's favorite cities for 800.
Right down the street from the oldest public park in the country, this city is home to the only place anywhere in the world where a boat can sail under a train, going under a vehicle, driving under an airplane.
Quo.
Quo.
Where is Boston?
Correct.
So there weren't daily doubles.
Yeah, there's a Daily Devil.
Oh,
I'm just like shocked. Quozo.
Rexo's favorite foods that start with S for 600.
Daily Double. That's the Daily Double.
So does that mean this one has multiple parts?
Does that what that? I
Some
literally
of them, a lot
am
of times daily doubles.
I'm a
will have
Wheel of
two
Fortune
answers.
guy. And does that mean it doubles? You're gonna get 1,200 points for this?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't
actually, that means you get to
Bet, right?
bet how much money you have.
have. Well, you have 2,800, 2,600 points.
I don't want to bet at all.
You don't have to.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Bet 800.
All right, let's bet
Pussy.
800.
Does that mean he wins another 800?
Yeah.
Once used as currency in 8th century Japan, its name is an outdated Japanese term that literally means it's sour.
I'll tell you for $800.
That's why.
Wait, what is? It's not. What is sushi?
Yes. How does that take so long?
Well, I was scared. There's a lot of money on the line.
And it did start with the S. I was wondering.
Well, I was trying to like. I don't. They use sushi as currency.
In 8th century Japan.
I was going to take $800 and tell you sake.
That was my my other option in my head. It was sake, sushi, or is it scallops?
Sashimi.
He's gonna make him pay me first. Though.
Well, see, there's that too, and then there's I don't know. There was some several options there.
The scallops would have been.
So
didn't
where's my
say-
$1,600?
He never said you had to get it right. I don't know. Rat times 2 in red.
Go Quo.
Quozo.
Rexo's coolest insects for 400.
These guys can lift 10 to 50 times their body
Dig.
weight. Who said it?
I heard Pat.
Yeah,
Did I?
Pat.
Was you first?
Yeah.
I was reading, so what?
I
go
heard
ahead.
Pat before. Yeah.
It
Pat.
was an ant.
Yes, it was an ant. There's only $400 left. Can anybody swing the win?
I've got.
If we're doing Final Jeopardy, yeah.
I've got.
We're not.
What?
I didn't
That's
think
the
of
point of the whole
it.
game.
No one told me about
I've
that.
got 4,200 points.
Pat,
Cities 200.
home of Rexo's favorite bar in the United States, the Thirsty Goat.
Pat. Port St. Joe. What is Port St. Joe?
I don't think I could give it to you.
I said port. I said port, and then what is? Come on, it's $200, man. Give it to me.
Where is Port St. Joe?
I don't think you can say where, but whatever.
Really?
We're gonna
and I
let-
gave you that one.
Dude,
the other
I
one.
had 1,000 points. Take it right out from under my nose. I'm getting.
I gave you 800
No, you didn't.
Yes,
you
I
offered
did.
to give me 800.
because I got the rapper right. You were like quo.
No, but I had that right from the get-go.
I don't care.
And
Yeah,
he was
but
supposed
he-
to
I
stop
thought he
and
was
let me
saying
I
go.
could have kept it.
I thought he was saying him as a rapper, but he was saying
No,
me.
I was
Pick
saying I
me.
want to go because I know his.
I said port, and then what is Port St. Joe?
Listen on the back.
Okay.
Play back. You want $200?
No.
The last. It's getting dark.
Jeopardy
real.
gets spicy. Rexo's coolest insects for 200, please.
Okay, finally, we get to the last one. I'm so done with this. You might find this little fellow beside his bed before bedtime on his
The-
knees. Dave.
What is a bed bug?
No.
BG.
BG.
What is a praying mantis?
Yes.
Oh,
If you'd let me finish
I
that.
know.
Pass the 200.
On his knees. What do you do on your knees?
Beside
Right.
beside bed, with his little hands together and his little head bowed.
Tally them up.
Jeopardy!
If there's not a Final Jeopardy, there's no point in Jeopardy.
Well, you think of Final Jeopardy when you do your Jeopardy.
I'm not doing
I have
Jeopardy.
3,600
I'm just doing
points.
trivia.
How many points do you got?
Me? I
Yeah.
have 1,000 plus 800 plus 800 is 2,600 plus 1,600 is 40.
It was my understanding.
There would be no.
There would be no math.
Yeah, where's the final Jeopardy?
I have.
I need to bet all my money.
There's not one.
What is
Make one up.
2,800 plus 1,600?
All right, let me look up a Final Jeopardy.
This that final Jeopardy question where you can wager all of your money if you want to.
Bet it all, Rex, though.
Why
Quozo.
would Rexo bet?
Quozo.
200 out on the table.
All right. I don't even know if this is podcast anymore.
It isn't. It's just people bullshit.
Can we leave the realm of podcast?
Yeah.
Is anyone talking to mics anymore?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Which two U.S. states are bordering more states than any other states?
What the fuck?
Can I explain that better?
No, I mean, I get what you're saying.
There are two states that are tied for the most bordering states.
False.
No, it's
That
true.
is- I think it is false.
That's false.
No, it's true.
No, it's false.
It's false.
Are we sure?
Mm-hmm.
Google it again.
There's only one state that has the most bordering states, and it's
I know. I think I know.
There are two states tied for the most bordering states. You guys want to argue, you're going to get it wrong. So
okay.
I really want to Google this
This
right
is
now.
Rexo's Jeopardy. Here we
you
go.
can't use your phones. You know it, right, Really G?
I know one of them, but I ain't got no money to bet.
I feel like
with, so-
everybody knows one of them.
Are you Googling it?
He
I'm
is.
texting.
I'm not. No.
New question. New question.
Everybody put your phones in the middle right now. Right now.
I was just responding.
It's Tennessee.
Put your phone
It's
in,
Tennessee.
dude.
I mean,
Why give us the two states?
Sorry, I have
No.
Sorry.
So no one got it?
what is Tennessee and what else?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
I
So
wonder how
Missouri and Tennessee have the same amount of states border.
Boom! I had it written down. Did I cheat?
No.
He was watching.
He
the
was
whole
They're
time.
both tied at 8.
Boom!
Y'all are just paranoid.
See,
Oh, I forgot it was a podcast. Let's leave Jeopardy. That was Jeopardy. No one. I don't know who won, but we'll never do that again, and we swear to God.
Quozo won with 4,400 points.
Bobby G won with a lot more than that.
We'll be right back after this intro ends.
Can
Oh,
we just
shoot.
cut that whole thing out?
I probably will.
Good.
At least the end out.
That was chaos. Y'all had me thinking like, did I just read Google wrong? Did I even didn't trust Google and went to a map and counted them individually, and y'all were like,
Could you imagine?
still had me second guessing my final Jeopardy question.
I thought it was only
episode.
one.
Where all the contestants were just like, no, that's wrong.
and Alex is like, guys,
Oh, I forgot to call you Alex.
Alexo,
Trebek.
Alexo, which by the way would be a better than Lexington. Sorry.
In Lexington, Kentucky, it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, you can look for snow.
Not right now.
Shut up, Kathy.
Alexo.
Any final thoughts?
So that weather's been crazy, guys.
You want to talk about the weather?
I like your shirt though.
Thank
you.
I appreciate that.
I'm jealous of all the NASA shirts you roll in here with.
My wife.
Breaking
works after me.
news, it's going to rain. Actually, I heard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday.
Yeah, and then all next weekend's rainy again.
Is it raining right now?
It was. When
So
I
no
rolled
basketball
up.
today?
So no
No.
Sunday challenge.
Oh, do you think you could do it?
Yeah,
Have you done it before?
a million times.
It needs to rain until my back's better, so that way I can play.
The Sunday challenge is running to a goal, a 10-foot basketball goal with a ball in your left hand and a ball in your right and trying to make both of them.
One's a regular layup, one's a reverse.
And Quozo's done it 1,000,000 times.
1.5 million, because one time I missed one of them.
1.5?
Looking like a rap.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Thank you for tuning in. You guys were great today.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fantastic.
Not you guys. The listeners were great.
They always are.
If they made it this far, they're great.
I'd have turned it off a long time ago.
Me too. There's no way I would be this far into a podcast of us.
No, we're
And
terrible.
I
we
literally,
need to work. We need to
I
do
don't think
better,
any of you
guys.
guys are either during the week.
And girls, whichever you identify as.
Follow or friend us on Facebook at Rock the Beat Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at RTB Pod. That's RTBPOD. Also, we're on YouTube now. I'm stalling. I can't find the outro.
Y'all watch Overlord on Netflix.
Yeah.
Overlord on Netflix. That's Dave's pick. We're going to talk about it next week.
Thank you all again.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Email us at rtbpod@gmail.com.
Be brighter, put down the lighter.
You've been listening to the podcast, now it's over. I wrote this here just so we could have closure. RTB took you on an odyssey as we headed at the part like a walk-off homer. This is the end, this is the end. If you still listening, you can probably turn it off now. Unless you're looking for these outro bars, then I'ma go hard till the neighbors call the cops. And I gotta tell them, hey, I know Deputy Dave and Bobby G say, let REXO Quozo play. You've been listening to the podcast, now it's over. I told you, turn it off, but you're still here. I suppose I can keep putting flows in your ears till you're bleeding out your nose or until you can't hear. I suppose I should let you know about the email, rtbpod@gmail. Hit us up, let us know if you think we failed. Tell us why, don't leave out a single detail, cause we need the criticism. We need you to tell us when we need to do it different. Just bring it to our attention. You know our minds been living in different dimensions, and it might be time to bend and switch up the rhythm. I don't know, I can't say it. It's all I wrote for the outro, so hey, thanks for listening, and this is goodbye. And I hate to say this every time, but
You win. Perfect.